ain't been broke in a minute. I'm tryna run these digits. Put my little bro in the penny. We hop at the car with extensions. These niggas be pistols, they switching. Playing with bro, then you go on the mission. Me and my niggas, we all on the mission. Focus on money, ain't worried about bitches.
Yo, what is going on, y'all? It's your boy VeLL, and we are back with another Mobile Legends video. So in this one, we are action-packed, full of interesting content we're going to be talking about in this one. And this is actually going to be one of the first videos where we're covering multiple topics within one video. So let me know how you all like this format, if you enjoy this a little bit better. But to start off with, we're going to jump into some Akosi Dogie talk. Then we're going to jump into some Mobazane. He's made a big move, and we're going to end off with Mirko speaking on Kairi and some big opinions from the Indonesian side of the community. So yeah, you all can let me know how you all feel about that in the comment section down below. But yeah, let me know if you all enjoy talking about multiple different topics within one video as opposed to making a single video per every topic. Let me know if you enjoy this better by dropping a thumbs up on it. If this gets a lot of thumbs up, I'll know that you all want to see a lot more content within just one video. So that being said, y'all, be sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on notifications, and let's jump straight into it, y'all.
Boss, I recently decided to go full-time bilang isang graphic designer, video editor. Long-time subscriber and follower mo. Willing to work on-site po and kahit 5K lang sweldo. Dating editor po ako ni Gosuhun. Ala ka! Editor ni Gosuhun nag-apply sa akin!
Yo, so, Doggy's hilarious, bro. I love his energy, bro.
So, Baji, 5K? Pag may gagawin ka naman dito, kahit paano, pwede. Pag may tagabaho ka. Yan, bigyan natin ng tagabaho. Yung mga walang kalam-alam dyan, manahimik na lang, ha? Ako, nagbibigay ako ng tagabaho. Oy, anong gusto mong posisyon? Gusto mo, CEO ka na kagad? Ano yung Facebook mo, to?
He said, do you want to be CEO?
Gusto mo, CEO ka na kagad?
Sleep.
Ano yung Facebook mo, tol?
Man said, do you want to be CEO?
Ano yung Facebook mo? Message mo ako. You know what? Message kita. You know what? Message mo ko, message kita, mag-message tayong dalawa.
So, I love this about Dogie. I do believe that he's going to actually give this editor an opportunity if the editor checks out and if he has, like, you know, if there's work to give him. I love how much Dogie actually helps people, and it's dope seeing him give as many opportunities as he does to so many different people. I try to do what I can. Obviously, you all know the editor that I'm trying to help actually get his channel to 1,000 subscribers and stuff like that. You all know that if you have been watching my last videos. So I do what I can, but to see Dogie at his size helping people where he can give people full jobs, that's crazy, man. So yeah, shout out to Dogie for even being willing to do that.
Going stage. Boss, totoo po ba? Oo nga, man. Totoo nga. Pakita muna sa akin yung mga tinagabaho mo nun. So makita yung tinagabaho mo nun. Bigyan natin ng trabaho to. Magkano ba? 5K lang sahod mo? Min, bayagan ka na isang taon, 50K. Pero dapat nakaposas ka. Okay? Hindi, wala akong
So he's gonna pay for a year for 50K.
computer. Bibilan din kita computer para may pang working station ka. Pero dito lang sa bahay mo yung working station. Dito lang sa bahay mo yung working station.
Let me see. So the working station is in his house, I believe is what he said. So you probably doing that so you can make sure you're actually paying and he's actually doing the work. He's not slacking off because you don't want to be paying somebody who's going to be wasting your time and doing nothing, you know? So smart.
Eh, ganun na, man. Ganun tayo, man. Ano ba gusto mong PC? Yung 4090 with Ryzen 9 with 64GB of RAM with Microsoft Windows XP.
Kompleto na.
Lalakyan ko yung sahod mo pagka malupit ka. Gawin natin 5,500 pesos.
Also, he's talking about pesos.
Instead of 5,500.
Hindi nga, legit. Message mo ako, message kita. You know what? Message mo na ako now. Check natin yung message mo.
So he said he'll pay for his setup. He'll pay for his setup. He'll also pay his salary, and he'll give him a little bit of a bonus if he's really good at it. So that's amazing. That's a beautiful thing, man. Shout out to Dogie.
Ano pangalan mo sa Facebook? Baka mamaya basher kita. Ina ka.
All right, y'all. So next, we're going to move into the Mobazane topic where he's going to be making a big move. So let's get into it. All right, y'all. So here we have it. We are here. And as you can see, Mobazane is actually trying to do some crypto. So let's see. This is dope.
I put $100 into Bitcoin.
Kind of feeling like a businessman. Not gonna lie.
Man said feeling like a
Feel like a
businessman.
businessman. $100.47. That's the most they let me put in though. They're still trying to verify my account, and I did this literally over 12 hours ago.
Oh, they have to KYC him.
It's taking that long. I'm a businessman. I'm a businessman. Only 100, bro. I can't add more. If I try and buy more, they'll put me to the page saying they're still verifying my account. Anika.
I think that a Bitcoin investment is a really strong first investment. Something just to get your feet in, because it's the most stable crypto that's pretty much out right now. But if you are going to dive into the crypto community, I would recommend that you start to really understand what you need to understand before making investments. So Bitcoin, obviously, go for it. Like, that one is one of the safest cryptos that exist. But when you are looking for projects to be a part of and invest in, you want to look for something that you understand. You realize why it's valuable, why it's going to be valuable in the future. Like, for instance, some people, my strategy, I'll simplify it. I believe AI is the future. Artificial intelligence is the future. I believe the metaverse is the future. And I also believe in IP licensed content being the future. So that's IP licensed content. That's big brands like Disney, like DC, Batman, Superman, Spider-Man. I believe in that type of stuff because I feel like in this crypto world that we're moving into, people are going to go with brands and with things that they recognize and trust, which means that you're probably going to go to these bigger IPs because you trust these IPs, you recognize these brands, so you're more likely to invest and buy into these brands and projects that support these brands. So yeah, it's like it can be a complicated thing, but to simplify it, just really make sure you're understanding and understand something, you really believe in it, and do your research. Do as much research as possible. Don't just throw your money everywhere because that's how you lose it. Just make wise investments, be safe. But yeah, like take your time to study projects before you jump in. Don't think that you're finna miss out and things like that. Like, don't get too crazy with it. Just take the time to really research and understand what you're doing.
Albert has the same win rate as you? Does he actually? That makes me feel a little bit better.
Oh, and if you all don't know, I am an investor. I do invest. I know a lot of people might not know me for investing. Well, no one here should know me for investing. But yeah, I actually invested a few years ago when I stopped uploading on this channel. I actually invested $3,000 and I got popular in my business community because I turned $3,000 into over $200,000. So yeah, that's some of my investment journey summed up. So yeah, that's where it started for me, and I've been investing ever since. So yeah, it is good if you take the time to really dive in and understand what you're doing. So yeah,
a little bit, not much better because I still don't want a 75, but I think everyone's win rate is a little bit lower this season, a little bit. I'm a businessman. Better put on my suit. That wasn't even my fucking New Year's resolution. But I guess I'm gonna start doing some crypto now.
All right, so yeah, hopefully he does stay safe. I'm gonna probably hit him up. I'll probably hit him up to make sure he's has some risk management skills and some not doing anything too crazy. But I'll just check on him, make sure he's all right. But yeah, shout out to Zane for making that happen, making that big step into investing, because that is something that everyone is going to need to learn some skills and to start doing at some point, especially if you want to change your life forever. Everyone should understand the importance of having assets, investing, and managing your money well. I know this is a gaming community. A lot of you all are not focused on stuff like that because you don't have to be just yet, but if you are, it can change your life forever. So yeah, that being said, let's actually move on to the final topic here of the video, which is going to be Kairi and Mirko's opinion on a lot of this surrounding Kairi. So let's jump into it. All right, so we're going to talk about the hate towards Kairi. Here we have it right now. Here's the video.
I was gonna ask about like the whole like Kairi imposter thing. You know what? Let's skip that. That's so bossy. You know, it's already it's gone. Arashi, it's.
Well, I have a point to make on that.
Okay, you know what? Since you actually want to talk about it, since you have a special point to make. Okay.
Well,
They're getting ready to make a point about that.
Well,
Let's
Kairi Impostor Thoughts.
I think it's a dumb take.
Okay.
Just off the bat.
Yeah.
I think everyone can agree. Like, why? Like,
Uchiha Kairi.
no, yeah, exactly.
Uchiha
Like,
Yeb. Is that not true, Arashi?
hell no, I don't think.
That's
I
fucking
don't know anyone in their right mind who would like really believe that, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't know, like it just doesn't make any sense. The cost benefit, the whatever,
Yeah.
it just doesn't make any sense at all.
So what? They sent one of the best players from the Philippines into Indo to force Indo to lose when Indo does a good job of that by themselves. Yo, like you didn't have to send a Filipino there. Like he made the team better. Like doesn't an imposter make the team worse or something? Or doesn't an imposter try to steal secrets? What secret do Indo have? How to get their cheeks clapped in this game? Like what's going? Like how is that even plausible? Like what is this whole imposter stuff?
And I feel it also ties into like the people saying like, oh, how can you say Ino Pride when you have like
Two Filipino
Filipinos?
players, yeah.
Well, because it's an Indonesian org.
Yeah.
Right. In the end of the day, when when they are winning, when people say Ino Pride, like it's them included. You know, it's not like when Onyx is winning, we go, yay Onyx minus all the two of you, you piece of shit. No, they get the love as well.
Yeah.
So I feel like
In this case, actually, fun fact, to add it to his point, Kairi actually, I would say, gets the most love, even more than the Indonesian players, I would say, in Indonesia.
well, yeah, he's
he-
very marketable too.
He's handsome,
No scandals.
no scandals, rumors about him dating a very cute girl, and the best player in the world.
And he learned the language too, so people are very accepting of
Yeah.
him. They feel like your Kairi's one of us,
Yeah.
which is why when initially the whole that they lost and
Yeah.
then like Kairi was imposter Kairi. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like,
Yeah.
you can't just like him when
When they're
he
winning.
works for you,
Exactly.
and then when like things don't go your way, you just immediately like throw him under the
Yeah.
bus like that. That's fucking bullshit, dude.
Yeah.
That was pissing me off so much.
It was me too, man. Like
I love the fact that these two are actually standing behind Kairi. They're actually repeating some of the same sentiments that I had towards that situation. So, shout out to them.
I mean, I was casting the grand finals after the game. I was disappointed too. Obviously, I'm pretty sad, right? But like, whatever.
Yeah.
We passed on, and I was like, all right. I mean, it's just gonna be normal. Onyx probably gonna get bashed. Everybody's probably gonna be like, okay, Onyx underperformed something. And then the next day when I wake up, I see all the comments on Kairi's like IG and stuff, and I'm like, this is
Disgusting.
This is horrible. I mean, it's weird. They will say it's not Kairi Esports, right? I mean, like a lot of Indonesian fans were on the same boat as us. They'd say it's not Kairi Esports. Everybody performs well.
Yeah.
Cool. So when they lose, it's also not just Kairi. You know what I mean? So if
Yes.
if they win because of Kairi and then lose because of Kairi, that's like okay, all right. That means that's your mindset, right?
Yeah.
But if they
Gotta cope, man. They gotta cope. Like y'all may be level-headed and in the middle and understand, but listen, I mean, Indo been getting their cheeks clapped, man. They gotta find some way to cope, somebody to blame. It be like that. I get it.
win with all five, and then when they lose, oh, it's just Kairi and Yeb. It's fucking stupid. And I think that was a good point, Arashi. That was a great point, right?
Yeah.
What did you say earlier? I kind of blanked out as well because I was talking about that other thing. But what you said was, oh, yeah, there's a lot of Filipinos who are saying, why are you saying Ino Pride when there are imports in your team? Sure, it's not entirely Ino Pride because again, they are imports in our team, but especially when the Indonesians support these teams like Onyx, they don't pick and choose. They don't just choose the Indonesian players,
Exactly,
right?
yeah.
They also support these two players as Onyx players. So like as they kind of like, yeah, they support. So when we say Ino Pride as well, it's the org. I agree with that. That was a really good point because when it
It's
comes
the
to the
org
org,
in the region, yeah.
making it work, making these transfers, creating a good environment for these imports to thrive in, right? It's very good, and we feel proud as Indonesians that our organizations are able to do this, are able to be successful, are able to get imports in, share our culture, get these good players, and have them become superstars in Indo,
Yeah.
make them great in Indo. Delar was not as a player, but even Delar, if you take a look at he was a celebrity in Indo. He's legit, he's a celebrity. So
Yeah, we're happy for them. It's
we're
great.
happy, and when he doesn't get to play, we're pretty pissed as well. We're on the same boat on that part. So that's, I think, the reason when we say Ino Pride in that context, it's not like, oh, we have all Indonesian players. Kairi is an Indonesian player now, which he is, by the
Well,
way.
I did say on the desk, like, we're claiming him. He's
We're
ours
claiming Yeb and Kairi. Yeb is basically Indonesian. He speaks Indo. But no,
now.
yeah.
He listens to more Indonesian songs than I do.
Me? Like,
Yeah, we listen
don't
to like
Indonesian
a lot of
songs.
English, international
Yeah.
music. So
We know, he probably knows more Indonesian songs.
he listens to local artists, man.
Yeah.
When we first found out, we were so confused. Like,
Give him another year, and I think he'll speak better Indo than us.
that might be true.
Give him another year.
We don't use a lot of Indonesian.
No, we don't. We usually
But-
speak English.
Yeah, I mean, by extension, by the way,
Mm-hmm.
and I know the Filipinos, a lot of them will be like, we don't need your players. But if one day, right?
One day.
there will be a player. Doesn't have to be from Indonesia. Let's say
From
it's a player
Malaysia,
from
Myanmar, anywhere, yeah.
NA, and they go to the Philippines. If you guys say, what's their usual chant?
Pinas lang Malakas.
Pinas lang Malakas or Filipino Pride. Yeah, it's fully your right. I mean, it's also, I feel like it's even.
Why would the Philippines need to import from America? Like what? I mean, I don't know if we like. Is the Philippines actually importing like this? Is this teams out here where the Philippines is importing from? Because I feel like even if it is an import situation, it's not an import from the point where the Philippines need to import. I feel like it would be from a position of they're helping someone out from another country. Like for instance, if Zayn wanted to come to the Philippines and the Philippines actually wanted Zayn there, I feel like they would be getting Zayn there more so to help him out and because he would be a good fit for the team. Whereas opposed to Indo, without importing, y'all probably won't be competitive. So I feel like that's where a lot of the difference lies,
Even partially the responsibility of the player. You go to your region, right? You can't go to a region and say, "Yeah, guys, I'm playing here. I am existing in this ecosystem, but I'm there. But my loyalty is there." That makes it very confusing. Right?
Yeah.
It's not really confusing. Kairi basically did that. Kairi, when they said Ino Pride, he said for Onyx. Like he didn't say Ino Pride. He said for Onyx. Like that's what he didn't buy into the whole Ino Pride thing. It's Ino Pride means pride for Indonesia. He's made it clear, like this not about Indonesia. It's about that bag and it's about Onyx. That's it. He's Filipino.
That's the whole imposter
Exactly.
argument, right? Like, even though he's playing for Indonesia, he's inting for Philippines. That's not true.
Yeah, I feel like
he wants the world title.
exactly.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean that you can't. Like Kairi isn't allowed to be proud of the Philippines.
Of course, he's proud.
No, he is, but I bet he's also proud of being in Onyx.
Yeah.
Right? This is a team that's gone really well.
That has supported him. That has gotten him like a lot of everything.
Exactly,
Yeah.
it's both.
Both.
Right? And this is what's so lacking sometimes, the nuance, People are like either or.
Yeah,
You're either
black and
Indonesia
white.
or Philippines. You can't
Black
be
or
both.
white, black
right?
or white.
Arashi, you're either hyping up Indonesia or you're shitting on the Philippines. Like, no, it's both.
Yeah.
I do both. Personally, I do both. And it's mainly because, I'm just like an in the middle type of guy. I'm not from either place. So it's easier for me to see both sides. But because the Philippines is dominating right now, I feel like when you say truthful things about the Philippines, Indo gets butthurt about it. But so it makes you have to talk about the reality that Indo just been getting clapped. And then people start to get mad at you because you're just saying things that are true, and then it's just downhill from there. But yeah, I'm pretty much a fan of both sides, to be honest.
I love the Philippines, and I've also said this multiple times.
He has a lot of Filipino friends. It's like, I'm joking.
Before my big RQ group, I had like 3,000 followers, right? Because I started from zero because I didn't use social media. The bulk of the initial 3,000 were
English viewers.
Were English
Filipino.
viewers, generally Filipino. Yeah. So there's no fucking way I would ever disrespect and talk shit about the Philippines. Like, you guys were there since the beginning, and a lot of you guys were there from the start. The rest.
That's the same thing on my story, kinda. When I first grew in the community, there wasn't really any there wasn't any Filipino YouTubers when I first came out. So I was one of the biggest, if not the biggest growing content creator in Mobile Legends. Like, it was at the very beginning when Mobile Legends first came out. So the Philippines really supported me very, 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 very early on. And you all have continued to support me throughout my entire career. So thank you all so much for that, by the way.
Of course, I love the rest of my followers as well. But
And
like,
everyone else who's not from the Philippines. I can't forget y'all, you know. Love y'all too.
you know, the first 3,000 are
Exactly.
They're just that much cooler because they've been there. So
That's the same
yes,
mindset. Yeah.
nuance, bro. It can be both. It's not mutually exclusive.
Yeah, you're not. If you're supporting RQ, doesn't mean you're only Indo. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
obviously, I think for even the Filipino casters, they'll be supporting their country. It's not like, oh my God, I'm biased to my country. What an evil man I am.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah. Anyways, I think.
I mean, I don't think that people have an issue with you all supporting your country. I think where it gets messed up at is it's controversial when y'all talking like, oh, the Philippines need to beat Onyx. They need to beat our team. Like, bro, like the Philippines been winning everything. It's Onyx that needs to catch a win. It's y'all that needs to win an M series. And then when y'all lose, blaming Kairi and mistreating the Filipino players, like that's some of the stuff that kind of makes Indo look bad and makes people from the Philippines want to kind of trash talk Indo. It's like not being able to accept the truth. It's like it's a lot of weird things that goes on, you know.
That was a pretty good point as well. I think we have the same mindset when it comes to that, where sure, now I'm getting a lot of Indonesian recognition, right? Like from all that RQ, it's Rex Dragon Can thing, but I'm still sticking to English content. I can actually go to Indo content, etc., but I love the English content more. Personally, because I like speaking English more, and also another bonus point is these guys have been following me from the start. These guys are my boys, you know. So I'm not gonna. Maybe in the future I'll leave you guys, you know, for more money, but not right.
What the fuck?
I'm joking. No, I'll try my best to obviously still like really. I really appreciate it, and I think
we still make content in English. We don't my Instagram post. The bulk of my followers now, because of the RQ are Indonesian. But you know, I'm an English caster at heart, so my post captions are still all in English. So there you go.
All right, so there we have it, y'all. Let me know what you all think in the comment section down below about this, yo. They've been doing good. They've been doing an amazing job. I do like them. I'm a huge fan of Mirko. I actually this is the first time that I'm starting to see Arashi and watch some of the content with him, and you know, I'm just learning about who he is. So yeah, I can't say I'm a huge fan of him, but Mirko, I've been watching him for a while. I saw him like, I think when I popped back into the community, like maybe last year, maybe the year before, I don't know. You all know that I pop in and pop out sometimes. So one of my pop-ins, when I wasn't active, I saw him and I was really feeling his content and the things that he was saying. So yeah, I've always been a fan of Mirko since I've seen him. But yeah, I'm looking forward to more of their content. I definitely like these two. That's pretty much it though. Be sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe, turn on notifications, and I will catch you all on the next one. Peace out, y'all.